everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is a pick a card about what aspects of your shadow self have you recently healed, okay? So what are the aspects of your shadow self that you have recently healed and maybe haven't realized it until now, or this reading kind of, provokes maybe your seeing of how much you've actually healed, okay? So let's begin. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. We have pile number 1 with take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. We have pile number 2, star mother, how can you mother yourself? We have pile number 3, soul family, call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. And we have pile number 4, the initiation with rite of passage, crossing the threshold, okay? So again, my dreamy dreamers, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hey pile number 1s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this really beautiful card, take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. So immediately upon seeing, your spread, your layout, your cards, and along with the take a break card from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck by Rebecca Campbell, it's interesting because I have a feeling within healing relationships, and I have a feeling the shadowy aspects that you've currently healed or that you most recently healed has been relationships with others. But within healing relationships with others, it's almost like you've healed money, your money mindset or something too. And I'll delve in deeper as it pertains to that. But just like at first glance, that's what I'm getting. Like you've healed relationships, maybe even through weeding certain ones out, being more discerning on whose company you keep, so to speak. But then also by doing that and by really placing emphasis on the relationships that serve you, that nourish you, that bring you inspiration, and that really help you to heal, and vice versa, you also helping them, it has completely transfigured the way you even handle your resources, your material resources, which can be attributed to finance as well, okay? But let's hop into it. I want to know more. So I'm actually going to read this card to you, so give me a second, y'all. I just want to read to you what it says. I'm going to do it for everyone too. Where does it say? Okay. Thank you. Bear with me, y'all. Okay. So this is one of my favorite cards too in this deck. So it says, take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. It says, it's okay to take a break and enjoy your creations, to take a moment from your busy schedule, to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you have created, achieved, released, or experienced before rushing onto the next thing, to be in the moment and enjoy where you are, to take a breath, to regather your mind, body, and spirit, to recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate, to decide on what you really want to experience next. If you take a moment, you are not going to miss out. Perhaps you have just completed a big project, manifested something significant in your life, released an old way of being, or just been burning the candle at both ends. Now is the time to take some time out before you rush on to the next thing. You did it. Enjoy yourself and recalibrate. Go on vacation, book a massage, take long walks in nature, go away for a rejuvenating weekend to recharge and replenish. And it's interesting, y'all, because I have a feeling that the collective is kind of going through that type of energy as well. Kind of like we've been through a lot, right? So it's time to like rejuvenate ourselves in some way, shape, or form, because at the bottom of the deck, we had this card, deep replenishment, rest, retreat, be held. And I have a feeling that's going to be like a theme within this pick a card, but I digress. Let me put back your card. So yeah, pile number ones. Also, what I was getting with that is, what's it called? Darn. I hope I didn't lose it. I'm sorry. I think I might have lost it, y'all. I know it's going to come back. Oh, but partnerships as well. Like, so I feel like a lot of y'all, a lot of us in general, the collective, right? Whoever has picked this pile, a lot of you all could be seeing the fact that you just have like, either you need a vacation, you have just come off of a vacation. And I feel like now is the time you might be feeling kind of burned out, jet lagged, or just like wondering what's next. What do I do? How do I, proceed? And I have a feeling it's okay. Allow yourself to retreat, unwind, take things day by day, because what's coming in for you, especially through the healing process of the shadow, which is overworking, okay, and maybe overworking to the extent that your relationships have, maybe played, have gone to the back burner, right? I have a feeling with the release of, maybe stress, or maybe even certain relationships that just didn't serve, it's allowing for new partnerships, whether that's romantic, whether that's business, whether that's familial, whether that's, prior friendships from the past coming back to, maybe really take hold of you and to, regarner your trust or whatever, take it as it resonates. But I have a feeling within healing that overworking, that incessant mental chatter, that incessant need to maybe continuously, what's next, like almost like one after the other, you stopping to pause. Because I have a feeling when we do that, pile number ones, a lot of the times we're hiding from something. We're trying to escape something. We're trying to escape a feeling. That could be boredom. That could be anxiety, stress, whatever. We're trying to escape from the current feeling in the current moment. And with that being said, I have a feeling that could have put a hamper on some of you all's relationships, right? But you've healed it, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Cups. So I feel like you've healed either one important relationship, or you have really healed yourself, right? Oh my goodness, yeah. So you've actually healed the masculine and the feminine principle within you. You've integrated it, okay? So that was almost the shadow aspect of yourself that you've healed and maybe haven't even realized. You've integrated your shadow self, because with the 2 of Cups, I'm getting, yes, this could be an external relationship. So if that doesn't apply, we're definitely gonna delve deeper. I am so sorry, y'all. They are vacuuming. I'm gonna try to lower that, but just in case I can't, I just wanted to explain to you what's going on. So yeah, long story short, you've integrated the masculine and the feminine principle almost to the point of easement. Now things are fluid. They're running like a well-oiled machine, okay? But I digress. Let's get into this spread, okay? We have the 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting like business. I'm getting work, y'all. I'm getting work, especially with take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. I'm getting a lot of you all could have been almost like obsessed with work. I'm shocked we don't have the Devil card here. But I have a feeling you've completely healed this. That's probably why the Devil card isn't here, okay? So in the center of your reading with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, you've also healed, pile number one, being able to accept things, okay? I have a feeling maybe for a good amount of you, it was very hard to accept the things that were being given to you, right? Almost like you turn away or play coy or pretend like they weren't there because you felt so self-sufficient. I can do it all by myself, you know, I have the power, the strength, the beauty, the wit, whatever you deemed. And it was almost like you're playing coy. Like, look at how the Queen of Wands is kind of like slightly turned away from this offer, from this Ace of Pentacles, what's being handed to them. And I have a feeling you've healed that part of you, that almost like I can do it all by myself mentality. Like, you know, almost as if you're an island, like, you know, you don't need to collaborate with anyone in order to succeed. And I have a feeling that was kind of like a bitter pill you might have had to swallow. Like, no, let other people take, you know, let other people help you. Let other people take certain burdens off of you so that things could just be done more efficiently, you know? Because when we're always trying to do things ourselves, because we feel as if maybe like, it's almost how that saying goes, if you want something done right, do it yourself. That's true to an extent, but collaboration is more beneficial, it's more fruitful. And I have a feeling 2 heads are better than 1. So if you're just alone all the time trying to do everything yourself, you could miss certain things. You could just miss certain things or not be privy to other things that another person's advice or expertise might actually come in handy. So again, pile number 1s, I have a feeling, and not even I have a feeling, what the cards are saying here is you have entered this very long road of like resisting help, like literally diminishing your divine feminine energy, right? By insisting on the masculine principle of take action, do it yourself, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And I have a feeling you are a very entrepreneurial and a enterprising person. So you don't have a problem with doing things, with getting the work done. But on the contrary, you had a problem with accepting help for a long time. And I have a feeling you've healed that aspect. You've come into your feminine grace and glory, whether male, female, or however you want to identify. You have opened up into the feminine principle of receptivity. And that's, you know, that's glorious. That's beautiful. And it's leading you into places you probably couldn't even dreamt of for yourself, pile number 1s, okay? So going back to the beginning of your reading with the 6 of Swords and the Page of Wands, again, yes, now your load is being lightened, especially mentally, pile number 1s. You know, it's almost like it's almost as if maybe you all have taken a vacation, okay? Especially with the 6 of Swords and the Page of Wands. You all could have went on an adventure or found yourself in an adventure-like atmosphere. And this is what helped you to allow, to just receive, whether that's energy, whether that's help, whether that's advice, you name it. I have a feeling whatever journey you've taken, even if it was mentally, it led you on a quest. It said do it. It said yes. It said go for it. It said allow the help in, okay? And I felt like you took action. You took inspired action. Or even if there was a message, even if there was someone to come in and allowed for this help. So, you know, you can have that ease of mind. You could have that peace of mind. You could get into the calmer waters. You allowed it, okay? It was just like, it was almost like a blip. And you just said yes, like something within you just was like, yes, let's do it. Okay, fine. Like I want your help. I will take your help. And once you did that, it just led you on this course to financial prosperity and or a triumph in your business, in your career, in whatever it is that you were doing, that you were having the weight of the world on your shoulder, your empire, your whatever. You were carrying it all by yourself, and someone came in and tried to show you really don't have to. And you finally allowed it, and it could have just been one small thing that you allowed, and it had a ripple effect, pile number 1s, and it really did you justice, okay? in regards to healing something in you. And I don't think you realized that it was going to do that, okay? So with the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Cups, like, look at how this Knight of Cups is offering this Queen of Wands something, and they're turned away from this Knight of Cups again. Yeah, you've definitely healed an aspect of yourself that just wasn't in a receptive mode at all. Okay? And again, like I'm saying, the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Cups, I'm getting two things with this. You either could have passed up a dream offer from someone of your dreams, like a man or a female or whomever of your dreams. You could have passed that up unknowingly, right? Just by being coy or by being, I don't want to say too self-sufficient, but not by being too independent. You know what I'm saying? You can't even be too independent. Let me rephrase that. By not allowing interdependence, okay? Because there's a difference between independence and interdependence, right? And what I'm also getting is, now that you have healed that, right? So you could have passed up on this opportunity, but this opportunity could be coming back again. And those of you who haven't passed up on this opportunity, what I'm getting is, now that you know this, right? Oh, and I see it so clearly in these cards. I don't know what's going on today, but the messages are coming through very clear. Now that you know this, when someone comes and offers something to you now, pile number ones, especially as it relates to your dreams, your goals, okay, your wishes, you're going to take it and you're going to allow for this collaboration. I'm getting a collaboration here with the Emperor and the King of Swords, but I'm also getting, pile number ones, that you are now this Emperor, and this King of Swords, now you're shrewd, now you're discerning, now you understand the momentum when it comes to almost like weeding out the chaff from the wheat, the chaff from the wheat. I know that comes from the Bible, but it talks about weeding out what doesn't serve you so you can use what does, so you could be of benefit and use the benefits of what serves you right now in your empire. As you're orchestrating things, as you're gathering resources, you have become this shrewd business person. And it's interesting because this came out in another reading. Okay, you have become the shrewd business person. And when I say shrewd, to me, it's just maybe the best word to describe it, but discerning, very, very keen on what it is you're trying to do. And you're not, that goal isn't slipping from you. You know what you want and you're going to get it. Okay, with the Emperor and the King of Swords, you mean business, big business. Okay, with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, again, there's a newfound inspiration in regards to your abundance here. And you finally opened up and you finally took the Pentacle. You took this Ace of Pentacles. You said, now you have it. And now you're taking inspired action and being led towards your wildest dreams, pile number ones, because you have healed this part of you that wouldn't allow it for some reason. You have completely found newfound inspiration and took inspired action in regards to maybe this work relationship or this business, and you're allowing for help now. Okay, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, especially with all the help that you've given other people. You're solidifying relationships and collaborations. That's the shadowy aspect that you have healed. And it's really doing you justice, pile number ones. Congratulations. Let's pull some more cards. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. Look at this. Card number 14 with patience. Okay, so this is giving Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. Look at how much you've grown. And I feel like you've used a lot of the moon cycles. The moon cycles have actually helped you grow, have actually helped you to grow, because these are moon cycles on this person's crown. Okay, you could have braids. You could feel like you're a warrior, you know. You might even resemble this young woman or this young person on this card. but you have grown tremendously, okay? And you have healed, okay? Because alongside patience, yes, card number 14, but when it comes to the temperance card, it also talks about healing, and it talks about alchemy, and it talks about turning a not so great situation into a fantastic one, okay? There's a decent amount of fire energy, so you might have maybe activated some type of fire energy in your chart. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. If not, this could be pertaining to Sagittarius season, okay? I mean, yeah, Sagittarius season, or this past full moon in Sagittarius that just happened yesterday. I'm filming this on the 15th, and the full moon in Sagittarius Pacific time, I believe, happened on June 14th, which was yesterday. Let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1. What aspects of their shadow have they just recently healed? Thank you. Look, we have card number 21, universe, success. You're in a more successful period, and I have a feeling you've healed something as it pertains to your success, your growth, your triumph. And again, card number 21, the universe, it translates to the world card. And what does the world card mean? Integration of the masculine and the feminine. In such a precise way, it's a complete and utter triumph, okay? So we have card number 13, transformation. We have card number 13 and 14, okay? You have transformed. You've completely transformed yourself and integrated yourself. And through that integration, this beautiful transformation has come to where you've literally broken out your chrysalis into this newfound person. Like, you turn from the Queen of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. Tell us more, God. One more card. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1. What aspects of the shadow has pile number 1 recently healed? What aspects of the shadow has pile number 1 recently healed? One more card. Thank you. And we have card number 16, disruption. Oh yeah, I was about to say we got 13, 14. Yeah, 16. And look, again with the Emperor, you have taken control over a situation. Card number 4, authority. And I feel like you have healed an aspect of yourself that has allowed you to be this emperor, to be this authority, to be the person in charge instead of the person being given orders to, okay? But I think I've spoke on this channel about, in order to be a great leader, you have to know how in order to be a boss, or in order to be a leader, you have to know how it feels to have been led, right? Does that make sense? Yeah, to have been led, right? So that means you have to have been under someone. You have to have seen the ebbs and flows, the highs and lows of their successful leadership skills and their not so successful leadership skills, right? You've had to see that play out. And it's interesting. What I'm also getting, pile number 1, is how resilient you have become in the process. Because that's what I get from this card, this disruption card. It's almost like, yes, this tower is trying to shake apart, but this person's holding on for dear life. And I'm getting massive amount of resilience. And I have a feeling the things that would have made you crumble before have no bearing or effect on you now, okay? So let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1s. Clear, concise, accurate messages, spirits. How has pile number 1s, what aspects have pile number 1, what aspects of pile number 1 shadows have they recently healed? Spirit, clear, concise, accurate messages. What aspects of pile number 1 shadow have they recently healed? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What aspects of pile number 1 shadows have they recently healed? We have clouds, mystical, beautiful. This could have been a spiritual healing as well. Tell me more, God. Thank you. Oh, okay. Look, we have augur mastery, and then we have crystals with healing. Yeah, you've healed sorry about that. We have shooting star confirmation, but yeah, you've healed yourself, pile number 1. You've completely healed and mastered that portion of yourself as it pertained to relationships and as it pertained to the integration of the masculine and feminine principle within you. And when I say that, I do also mean even the masculine and the feminine relationships, because I am truly a believer in everyone is you pushed out. So the people who surround us, the people who we encounter even on a daily basis, even if they're brief encounters, they're almost like a figment of our subconscious mind just being projected into the outside world, right? So when we heal the masculine and the feminine within us, and when we've totally integrated them, then it allows relationships to go smoother. It allows partnerships to go, to be more a sense of peace and tranquility, and not frustration and bumping each other's heads and things of that nature. You've gained mastery over yourself. You've gained mastery over your masculine and feminine. So it's allowing you to lead, and it's allowing you to let up when you need to, and it's allowing you to flow, and it's allowing you to ask and take action and stuff like that. And it all might feel so mystical. It all might feel like, what is going on? But in reality, it's just you've healed. So things do seem like you're floating on the clouds, or things are just happening in such a way where it's more fluid than they've ever happened in your life. And like I said, you could have been questioning, well, what is going on? But what's going on is that you're growing. You're growing mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Pile number 1. Tell us more, God. Tell us more. What will be the max benefit of this shadow healing for our pile number 1 spirit? What will be the maximum amount of benefit for this shadow healing spirit? How will our pile number 1's lives continue to benefit from this shadow healing of their spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Thank you. Okay, we have card number 44, and it's solar eclipse revolution. Again, more Sagittarius energy. So what I'm getting with all the Sagittarius energy is you're becoming more optimistic. You're becoming more resilient. You're becoming more learned as well. So, maybe, you understood at an intrinsic level that, you're always taken care of and looked after, especially with card number 44, which is giving me angels, ancestors, guides, really leading you to salvation. But with revolution, you understood that something fundamentally had to change, and you did it, even if it was at a subconscious level. I feel like it's kind of better if it happened at a subconscious level, because with that being said, it just happened automatically, right? So with that being said, pile number 1's, once you healed that subconsciously, it allowed in more optimism, more you time as well, so you could get in touch with yourself and in tune with yourself, thus allowing for that integration and allowing for that transformation to occur. These 2 cards also came out. Card number 11, Pluto transformation. We literally just got transformation, so we know that you've transformed so much. And then we have card number 31 with 7th house partners. And what did I say? the transformation that happened within yourself was an integration of masculine and feminine and, you know, soul integration. But within that integration, it helped your relationships. And not just, like I was saying earlier, romantic relationships, but I really feel like relationships in general, whether that means collaborative relationships, and to give you that like grounding and that okay, to feel okay with being vulnerable enough to intertwine yourself with another again, even if that's business wise, romantic wise, familial wise, giving yourself that that space to be vulnerable to allow others back in. Okay. And then we have card number 19 with Libra, I balance. Yeah. Which talks about relationships, you know, so go figure. All right, so let's pull, let's see. Let's use, you know what? This is probably going to be a longer reading. I do want to use the archetype deck. Tell us more, God, in relation to the shadow aspect that pile number ones have just recently healed from. Tell us more. Tell us more. Thank you. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look. The vow. We have the vow. This has something to do with a particular relationship. Pile number ones. And this might just go for a few of you. But this has something to do with a particular relationship. So I don't know if you've healed a particular relationship with maybe a partner, a lover, someone that you were committed to. But within this healing is bringing in this abundance, this massive success. And we have the temple. I'm getting like, did you worship this person? And not like that, not in like a weird way or intense way, but it's almost like maybe you prayed for this healing or to be able to let go of this person. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the one. Okay, one more card, Spirit, one more card. Maybe you found the one and was having a hard time letting this person in. We have the Creator. Huh. We also have the Sword at the bottom of the deck now. So what I'm also getting, pile number ones, is that you might have let something go or released someone in order, and you are being guided maybe to release this person, and now you're the creator. Now you're creating your life how you want it to be, and you've healed that. Like releasing this person, and I'm not even saying this has to be romantic. It could be. I feel like for a good chunk of you, it is. But maybe this was a friendship, a vow. You know what I'm saying? Just a vow, a commitment. And you really prayed for the strength and their endurance to allow this to be released from you if it was no longer serving you. And it was released. And now you have like this whole new canvas to create this new life. And you're doing so. You know, this could be a business, it could be a project, whatever it is. You've taken self-autonomy. That's what I'm also getting with this too. Autonomy over self, because you have made the hard decisions in order to move forward. And a lot of people won't. A lot of people are too nervous or scared or reluctant to make those really tough decisions that will allow for them to grow because of the momentary pain that it causes. So you all have completely subsided from that and allowed something to maybe release or be healed or let go, so you could finally paint your own canvas in your own life and create it however you want it to be. Okay, tell me more, God. Last messages for our pile number ones. Advice, wisdom, insight from their healing, from the healing of their shadow self. Spirit. One more card. Advice wasn't an insight from the healing of their shadow self. Again, we have balance. So y'all are in complete alignment, in complete balance, pile number ones. We have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Beautiful energy. Okay, we have imagination. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. And we have the creator. Whatever it is that you have healed as it pertains to these relationships or this particular relationship, whether you've let it go, whether you've actually just healed it, made amends or whatever, it's allowed for your imagination to blossom, to bloom. Oh my goodness. We have we have abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. I have a feeling you let someone go. You let someone or something go, whether it be a friendship, a family member that was just toxic beyond belief or whatever the case, or a relationship that you loved but you knew you had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because look at this card. We have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And I have a feeling you let them go because you love them. You know what I'm saying? You let it go because you love them, and because you just, maybe God, spirit, source, energy, your higher self was beckoning to you that it was time. It was time to release this. So all this abundance and prosperity and success could come in, pile number ones. Beautiful, amazing. Okay? It doesn't get any clearer than this. You've really healed, and you've healed the version of yourself that diminished these returns, that diminished this abundance, this success, your imagination to flourish. That's gone. That's done. That's over with. And now you're propelled to continue on with these cycles of abundance, of imagination, of success. Okay? So congratulations, pile number ones. Kudos. Good job. Okay? And with that being said, my lovely dreamy dreamers, I love you all so much. Okay? We've hit the end of your reading. I hope you liked this reading, you enjoyed it, it gave you a pick-me-up or whatever you needed in the moment. If you like this reading, please give this reading a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone else who might, best benefit from the messages provided here today. I love you so much, pile number ones. And until next time, I'll see you in your next readings. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this really gorgeous Star Mother card. How can you mother yourself? So what I'm getting in regards to the shadow self that you have or the shadowy aspects of yourself that you have recently healed has been a lot to do with finding peace and tranquility within yourself, like mothering yourself, right? I have a feeling like maybe whereas you used to have to find peace and tranquility from others, now you can derive it from yourself, and it's an endless supply, I also want to read this card for you all. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Okay. So it says, how can you mother yourself? You are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. There you go. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Wow. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like a beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you're doing your best, and try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my sweet dear child of the earth. Okay? So exactly, like, you've been able to, you've been able to find peace and tranquility within yourself, whereas I feel like you have really sought it in the past from others, and you almost pile number twos, didn't think that you'd be able to ever find this kind of like peace and tranquility and equanimity within yourself, and you definitely have. Okay, so I digress. Let's move forward with your tarot reading, with your pick a card. So we have Temperance at the bottom of the deck, okay, which is peace, which is alchemy, which is transformation in and of itself. And we have two transformation cards here. Temperance and the Magician really do give me connection, right? As in the realm of being a master manifester, manifesting what you want in real time, right? Okay, a lot of Sagittarius energy too. So I have a feeling whatever is going on, maybe even in relation to healing shadowy aspects, this could have a lot to do with either Sagittarius season or this Sagittarius full moon that we are currently still in the transit of, in a way. It technically, I know Pacific time was yesterday, which was June 14th, but I'm recording this June 15th, so there's still remnants of the energy of the Sagittarius full moon here, and I'm getting a lot of that. I digress. Let's list off your cards, my loves. We have the Magician, Page of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, Judgment. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Five of Cups in reverse. Starting in the center of your reading with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, it's like you advocate for yourself now, whereas you didn't before, pile number twos, okay? You are your own best advocate, okay? I feel like you used to, just let things happen and say, well, I got this. It doesn't matter. Like, you remember, you have you, you have you, which is giving me the Queen of Wands energy, right? You're self-sufficient, you're secure in yourself, you radiate confidence and things of that nature. But I have a feeling at a certain time in your life, you had to work up to this. You had the potential of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. However, you did not see it in yourself prior to this healing. And so now with what I'm getting with this Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords energy is now you advocate for yourself time and time and time again, because you know what? You were right and you knew this all along. Even if other people couldn't see it, even if they weren't really like receptive to your message or what you had to say or how you lived or whatever, you knew you were right and you stood your ground, okay? And you spoke your truth, ultimately, pile number twos, without any hesitation or delay, and you had to work up to this point. Your healing, the healing of this shadowy aspect of you not advocating for yourself, of you playing too meek, okay, has dispersed, and now you are now this Queen of Wands energy alongside with this Queen of Swords energy. You take action and you speak up for yourself, okay? Some of you, not everyone, but some of you can resonate with fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, okay? I'm getting heavy emphasis on Sagittarius as well. But let's go back to the beginning of your reading with the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles. Again, this self-sufficient energy. And I feel like you've manifested this self-sufficient energy as well, okay? You're the utmost mother, if you think about it like that, because I have a feeling, like I said prior, reading the Star Mother, you held a lot of your power. You gave a lot of your power over to others. It's almost like you didn't realize your maximum power and strength to really rise up and literally make your own dreams come true, But I have a feeling as soon as you healed this shadowy aspect of yourself, boom, you catapulted, okay? You catapulted towards success, to self-sufficiency, to independence. And you had wanted to manifest this for so long, pile number twos, and you did. You did, okay? Or you are going to. So with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Lovers, what I'm getting also is you did not trust your intuition for a very long time. You did not trust your intuition for a very long time. And it's interesting because I have a feeling maybe a certain relationship brought out maybe this lack of trust of your intuition, or it like dimmed it, okay? And then with that being said, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision here on whether or not you are going to allow this relationship, this person, place, thing, circumstance to keep your light dimmed, to almost keep you second guessing yourself 24/7, you know? And I feel like you trusted, you eventually got the courage and the strength and the understanding to trust yourself, and either left the relationship, left the circumstance that was having you doubting yourself all the time, and you just follow God, spirit, source, energy, followed your higher self to where it was that you needed to be. And you made that decision, you stuck to it, pile number 2s. With the Knight of Cups and the Two of Swords, exactly. I feel like even after that, right? After you made that decision to walk away, to become more self-sufficient, to stand your ground and to speak your truth, even a slight relation, like a minor relationship came in and maybe even had the potential to come in, and you were like, no. I feel like you were like, no, I'm thinking with my head, and I'm guarding my heart right now just because I don't even know if I can do this again at this point in time and make the correct decision for me if I get too emotionally involved with someone, something. And you stuck to you said it. I said what I said. You stuck you stuck to your ground, pile number 2s. And you didn't let just the romance of it all or the whimsy of it all or whatever you were dealing with at that time circumvent your truth. Okay? Boom. We have judgment right here in the 5 of Cups. You maybe had to let go a few people or a few things in order to really reawaken yourself and to give yourself that second chance that you have been wanting in life. And that's the shadow that you healed, this doom and gloom, this sadness. You know, as I always say with the 5 of Cups, it's that bridge of incidents that Neville Goddard talks about. You know, when we ask for something, when we have a manifestation, we have a wish, a goal, a dream, and we ask for it, it's going to be given to us. But in certain ways, it might feel, the road might get tough, you know? The road might get a little gloomy or a little lonely. But everything that we ask for is bringing us, even if they come in like misshapen packages and maybe things that we didn't think were going to happen, everything that we ask for is leading to our betterment and the betterment of others, okay? Even if it doesn't seem like it along the process, it is. And I have a feeling whatever judgment call you made a danged good one, pile number 2s. Okay? You did. I have a feeling too, I have a feeling as well, pile number 2s, that y'all might have maybe been wavering between pile number 1 and pile number 2s. But yeah, if you have, go check out that reading a little later when you feel like it. You don't have to, but I think it will be beneficial. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna wait for this. Oh, no. Yeah, I'll pull this. But yeah, you guys made the right decision to, I feel like you have to let go of a lot of people, a lot of connections for you. And that's how you mothered yourself. Moms have to make a lot of decisions, a lot of hard decisions that maybe, you know, here's an example. If you're a mother, and I'm not, but I have siblings and, you know, who are mothers. And sometimes your child may want everything. You might want to give them everything, but you know you can't give them everything. You know, sometimes they have to cry and let it out and, you know, be upset momentarily because of the choice that you're making for their betterment. they don't see it in the moment, but it is for their betterment, their growth, their development. And this is what I'm getting that you had to do. And this is how you've healed that shadow aspect of yourself as of recently, is through, you know, discernment, and through knowing, like, I'm standing my ground. I'm speaking up for myself. I'm advocating for myself in ways that I never had before. Okay? Let me, tell me more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Thank you for our pile number 2s. What aspects of their shadow have they most recently healed? One more card. What aspects of pile number 2's shadow have they most recently healed? So I'm gonna choose this one. Okay. So we have, oh my goodness, we have card number 14, patience again. This is like Sagittarius energy. I have a feeling a lot of you all have healed manifestation shadows that were suppressed or repressed or something like that. Alchemy, you know, your own power, your own peace. You chose your own peace. Please go check out pile number 1s. That's uncanny. Okay, we have card number 8, emotional withdrawal. Exactly. You really went in for peace, for equanimity, for tranquility. Look, card number 6, harmony. Again, this is the lover's energy, the masculine and the feminine. One more card, Spirit. One more card for our pile number 2s. What aspects of their shadow self have they most recently healed? This is soul integration. The masculine, the feminine. Y'all have healed it. Please go check out pile number 1, because this is a very similar reading. Tell me more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. How have they healed? What aspects of their shadow self have they healed most recently, Spirit? One more card. Thank you. Card number 13, transformation. Please go check out pile number 1, pile number 2. This is funny. Yeah, y'all have healed a lot of relationships, whether you know it or not, whether people have come out and told you, and it's been through healing yourself, right? And look, we have the shadow, card number 18. Y'all have integrated yourself, okay? And you've also learned through maturity, okay? And through mothering yourself, through allowing certain things to happen, through telling yourself no, through telling yourself yes when need be, okay? I have a feeling this has to do with a lot of prayer, a lot of supplication that you have done, and that had to be done in order to transform to this. A lot of heart healing as well, pile number 2s. You've healed a lot of emotional shadow aspects. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number 2s. What aspects of their shadow self have they healed most recently, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What aspects of their shadow self have they healed most recently? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. There we go. Tell us more, Spirit. Thank you. We have the flame. What aspects of pile number 2 shadow self have they most recently healed? Look, we have judge. One more card. Thank you. Oh, and we have the siren. Beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the river. So pile number 2s, what I'm getting with these is, it's almost like you have healed a flame that had went out previously through discernment, okay? And with the siren card here, especially with that Queen of Wands in the center of your reading, y'all could be very desirable people, and you've had to say no to certain relationships, maybe in the currently or in the past. And it was a good judgment call on your behalf because it allowed you the self-sufficient role, right? It allowed you to be independent. It allowed you to grow. It allowed you to process who you are as an individual. So then once you were actually able to stand on your own 2 feet, you could be interdependent with another person. You know, I think I said this in yesterday's pickup card reading, or maybe in the prior pick card reading, pile number 1. No one's an island, okay? So we get that, right? But I have a feeling maybe you leaned too much on other people, and now you have matured to the point of leaning on yourself, mothering yourself, being your own advocate, okay? And it has served you. If it hasn't, pile number 2, it will. And it's like quick, very soon, okay? I have a feeling, pile number 2s, maybe y'all have even been in a lot of relationships and haven't even gotten to know yourselves to the depths of how much you have always wanted to. And now that maybe you've taken a step back from relationships, maybe romantic, maybe friendships, right? Maybe even you've been too close to friends at certain times where you don't have a lot of alone time, or you don't process things how you need to. You have overcome that, and overcoming that, you've been able to really grow, materially speaking as well, to grow something that you've been wanting to grow and that you've been actually needing to grow within yourself for a very long time, okay? So let's see. Let's pick some more cards. Tell us more, God. Tell us more. What else for our pile number 2s in regards to the aspects of their shadow that they have healed most recently? Thank you. Thank you. One more card, Spirit, for our pile number 2s. Wow, pile number 2s. Go check out pile number 1. So we have at the bottom of the deck Clouds Mystical. We have Runes Perception. We have Numerology with Precision. And we have Flowers with Fickle. Look, yeah, this has something to do with relationships. And, you know, I feel like relationships maybe have come a lot easier in your lives, pile number 2, than other aspects. And maybe that's why you had to deal with them before, right? Like early on in life, in order to, okay, I want to state this properly because I don't want anything to get misconstrued. So let's say growing up, you always just wanted to be in a romantic relationship, you know, like young, like, you know, certain kids don't even think about that till they're like 10 or 12 or however old, right? Maybe you were just young and was like, I am in love, I want to be in love, something, right? And maybe when you're little, you like thought about it all the time. You didn't even realize what you're doing. You didn't realize why, but there was almost like this part of you that agonized as a very young person. And eventually, maybe not too far off, you found that love, right? And it was a love that you had asked for. Maybe it came in a different package, whatever. But it was a love that you had asked for. And maybe that was never a manifestation problem. You know how certain people can like manifest things very quickly in their lives, and other people might realize like, or might wonder like, well, gosh, they win everything, or they get what they want all the time, or they always get the job, or they always have money, or they always are in a relationship, right? Maybe you were that person who was always in a relationship, always talking to somebody, yada, yada, yada. But your finances, on the other hand, were the opposite. Like, you could not keep a job. You were always pinching pennies or just broke. Things of that nature, right? And it's like almost as if you had learned early on about relationships, how to manifest certain people or relationships that you desired, you know, take it as it resonates. like almost like in the first quarter of your life, or in the first quarter of your life, let's say that. And then in the second quarter, you maybe had an epiphany like, yo, I need to figure this independence thing out. I need to, I want to structure my finances. I want to be more self-sufficient. Like, that was a flame that was growing in you, right? That was a flame that was growing in you. And so you started to study, research, almost automatically. You started to do this. And when you started to do that, things kind of started to happen incrementally. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you were in a relationship at the time, maybe things started to like get shaky or rocky, and you just couldn't be in that relationship anymore. And you kind of had to go down this rabbit hole of like getting that bridge of incidents, like I was talking about in this Five of Cups, right? You had to go down that bridge of incidents to now be a self-sufficient business person, or a financially free person, right? But you had to maybe let certain things go in order to make room for this newfound growth in your material life, right? And maybe within letting that go, and you being able to master this portion of your life, now it's coming back in. Now those relationships are coming back in. Now those choices that you had to maybe put on the back burner, or, restructure, are coming back in, and you're being given that grace, right? To, to hone it again, because you have conquered it. You have been conquered it, but you have conquered another aspect in your life. So now you're being catapulted, and you're getting the perception to go back to that and to rectify that situation, or to, even solidify what it is that you want now, the new beginnings that you want, okay? Again, we have numerology. You could be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities pointing to this exact topic, pointing to that. But I feel like you're spot on. And this does have something to do with resources and finances and things of that nature, numbers, right? So let's pull some more cards. Pile number 2s. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise messages in regards to pile number 2, and how will they now be able to benefit from this healing of this shadow aspect? How will pile number 2s be able to move forward and benefit from this healing of their shadow aspect? Clear, concise, accurate messages. How will pile number 2s now be able to benefit from the healing of this particular shadow aspect? Clear, concise, accurate messages, Spirit. Thank you. Oh my goodness. We have card number 11 with Pluto transformation. I kind of want to read this card. This is so interesting, pile number 2s. Go watch pile number 1s. I don't really want to tell what's all into pile number 1s, but please, it'll benefit you. It'll make more sense, okay? Tell us more, God. I feel like you're a whole different person, pile number 2s. Y'all just really transformed into a whole different being. Okay. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. How will they be able to best benefit from this healing of this shadow aspect? How will our pile number 2s best benefit from this recent healing of their shadow aspect? One more card, Spirit. A lot of Scorpio energy. So, beautiful. Okay. So we have Jupiter with abundance at the bottom of the deck. You have healed your abundance, consciousness, or whatever you want to call it, right? You have healed that. it took a lot of new endings and beginnings for this to happen too. This is giving Scorpio card, death card. We have Pluto with transformation. This is also giving Scorpio death energy. And then we have card number 14 with Taurus. We also have Temperance card number 14. And then we have another Temperance, you know, y'all remember, or Patience card. So I have a feeling you've been very patient for this abundance. You've been very patient for all this abundance to transform into your life, because that's what happened. A part of you, pile number twos, had to die. A part of you, a version of yourself had to die in order for this new version to emerge into your life and into your existence, into where you can have, do, and be anything that you want. This Taurus card is a very auspicious card, is a very good card to have, and it means abundance, beauty, you know, prosperity in the utmost. And I have a feeling, pile number twos, this is what y'all have been wanting for a very long time. And as soon as you had healed yourself and put yourself on that pedestal, so to speak, because I'm also getting Empress card with this Taurus I have card. As soon as you put yourself in that pedestal, you have now opened up the gates to become this champion of self, right? To become self-sufficient, you know, to not have to rely on anybody for really anything, and to have these people in your life because they're the cherry on top. They're the glaze of the donut. They just make it that much better. You probably still eat the donut if it wasn't glazed, but the glaze just makes it that much better, right? Yeah, this is who you've become, and that's beautiful. That is awesome, pile number twos. Congratulations, my friends. Okay, so let's see. So let's end your reading here, my loves. Clear, concise, accurate messages, Spirit. Any wisdom, guidance, and insight to conclude our pile number two's reading. Wisdom, guidance, and insight, Spirit, to conclude our pile number two's reading. Thank you. Thank you. I'm shook. I'm shook, pile number twos. I'm shook. Oh my gosh. We have at the bottom of the deck, surrender. I can release my need to control. Yeah. With the full moon energy, surrendering sounds about right. Okay. Like I said, technically speaking, we just entered the full moon in Sagittarius yesterday, June 14th, and this is June 15th, so that energy is still lingering. Please go check out pile number one's pile number two. We have imagination. I embrace and nourish that creative aspects of my mind. Keep the juices flowing. Keep your imagination at an all-time high. Have it whimsical like a child. What have you been wanting, okay? And desiring, you can accomplish through your imagination. Look, we have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and I have a feeling you've learned through a lot of endings, and you've created new beginnings all on your own. And like I said, self-sufficiency, you've learned that there's no such thing as failure. Failure is a redirection to get to where you were always meant to be anyways, okay? And then we have honesty. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Exactly. And you've learned to speak your truth with this Queen of Swords. You've learned to speak your truth honestly and candidly. And to know that, you know, really all the people you really can depend on, pile number two, is you and source, right? You and God and spirit, source energy, and whoever else that may deems to be a dependable, reliable person. That's the glaze. That's the cherry on top. That's the whipped cream, so to speak, okay? So again, my lovely dreamy dreamers, pile number twos, amazing job, okay? You all deserve the best in the world, and you know, you have this understanding of it now, okay? So with that being said, I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone else who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, my dreamy dreamers, I love you so much, and until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number threes, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this beautiful card, Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Soul family, calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. You guys also got another card, which is Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Okay, so I'm going to read both of these cards to you, but in relation to the shadow aspect that you have recently healed within yourself is camaraderie. Gosh, this is a reoccurring theme. This has been a theme of this of the pick of cards. Is camaraderie, is teaching, is learning and teaching through experience. Pile number 3s, okay? And knowing that you don't have to do it alone, knowing that there are similar people who think like you, who love like you, who help like you, who teach like you, who want to actually be a part of your journey and help to assist you alongside your course and alongside your path, okay? This could be a sisterhood, this could be a brotherhood, but whatever it is, it's giving you a lot of encouragement, a lot of beauty. It's allowing you to devote your time, energy, and strength into it, okay? Some of you all could be entrepreneurs. If you're not entrepreneurs, you could be creatives in any regard, right? And you could find solidarity within the community of that creative process. It could be YouTube, it could be Instagram, it could be TikTok. I don't know, but you guys could be finding your tribe very soon. Finding your tribe extremely soon, okay? And not only do you teach them, but they also teach you, okay? So I digress. Let's hop into, oh, no. I want to read a little bit of these cards for you, pile number 3s. Give me a second. Okay, so soul family. Okay, let's start off with this card first. So we have soul family. It says, calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. It's time to call in your soul family and support team. It says people who get you at a soul level, people who are the same kind of weird as you, people who are your chosen family. They are coming and they are looking for you. It says if you haven't found them yet, this is a sign that they are close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it is important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. If you have already found them, then you are being called to let them support you and perhaps also assemble a wider support team. Your support team can consist of all types of people, such as a therapist, coach, mentor, or healer. And look at what we have: beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher with this second card. Very interesting. So it says, tune into what kind of support you need now. Yeah, so you're calling in your tribe and you're calling in your specific tribe. And this could have a lot to do with teaching, with mysticism, with healing, right? With being a priest or a priestess. Okay, so let me find that card as well to read to you all. Okay, 78. Okay, so we have, it says Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. It says the Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. It says the rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more and the shift in vibration can be felt. So exactly, like that's what I'm getting. Like I feel like a lot of the people who do view these pick-a cards, particularly either on my channel or another fellow tarot readers channel, you guys have a lot of creativity within you. You guys could be creators yourself, whether you create on YouTube, whether you create outside of the internet, whether you create on TikTok or Instagram, whatever, whether you have your own businesses or you're on a creative development team, you know, at your job or at your work or whatever you do. I feel like you're the shadow aspects that you have healed within yourself has been subduing this creativity, and now you can't any longer. Now you're being called to find that tribe that's going to help you to expand and compound on this creative on this creativity that you have that is like just pouring out of you. Pile number 3s. Okay, so I digress. Let's move forward with the reading. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords, and it's so interesting, pile number 3s, because I have a feeling once you had healed this shadow aspect recently, like this was recent, and like your soul tribe is coming in like lightning, like they are hunting for you. Okay, it's almost like you are connecting to them at like lightning speed. Okay, and they are running towards you right now. It's almost like the moment you healed this with a thought, with a change of perspective, with something that you just did at a moment's notice, it's like boom, you found them, or you will be finding them like very soon. Okay, so I digress. Let's move forward into your reading. In the center of your reading, let's list off the cards first. We have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Swords in reverse, the Sun, the Hermit, we have the 7 of Pentacles, we have Judgment, we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 7 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, so in the center of your reading, we have the Sun, and then we have the 7 of Swords. Pile number 3s, what I'm getting is that you're no longer dimming your light. Okay, like your soul family card said, you're no longer dimming your light. And because you're no longer dimming your light, a lot of people from the past, a lot of people who you used to love and probably still love, but a lot of people who you maybe even used to spend a lot of your time with, you know, you maybe even taking yourself out of the equation has brought out a truth, right? Especially with the Sun card, because you could be dealing with a Leo, you could have been dealing with a Leo, you could be a Leo, but what I'm getting is there is freedom here, there is truth, okay, that's coming out. You're no longer diminishing your light, you're no longer lying to yourself or other people about who you are. You're showing everything, you're showing your true colors right now. You are, and you are like almost like getting away with it. Like, how can I put it? You're escaping something that just wasn't for you. You're escaping something, and you're no longer lying to yourself. You're showing your true colors. You're letting your freak flag fly, so to speak. Okay, and you don't care. Like you're trying to get out of Dodge. Like you're like, I'm out of here. That's what I'm getting with this 7 of Swords too. Like you're like, I can no longer lie. I'm out of here. I'm not even trying to do it sneakily. I'm just trying to get away. I'm trying to carry all this stuff that I can bear with me, you know, so I could leave. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that. And you've dipped. Okay, you left. So with that being said, pile number 3s, yeah, there's beauty. Come on, we just talked about it in the sisterhood or the brotherhood or the personhood of the rose, beauty and devotion. You're devoting yourself to beauty. And I mean, by means of nature, by means of, you know, like they gave in their example, just, you know, spending time in nature, beautifying your home, your space, whatever that contributes, doing more art, painting, going to museums, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't no longer lie to yourself that this isn't who you are. Even if the people who you've left behind couldn't find the value in it, didn't deem it as cool or worthy to be given extra time to. You found the value in it, and that's all that matters. So going back to the beginning of your reading, this was the first card out, the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of the shadowy aspects that you have healed recently has a lot to do with work, has a lot to do with value. Because what I get out of this Eight of, sorry, there's like a little scratch. It's not on the card, it has to be on my phone. But anyway, sorry. What I get out of this Eight of Pentacles is value and creating value. And I felt like, excuse me, I feel like you have awakened to creating value and beauty and actually reaping the rewards of that, pile number threes, okay? Mainly. And you have healed. I feel like this was a long time coming. This took you a long time to be able to create, to share your truth, to share your art, to share your beauty and your contribution to the world with people. But you awakened to it, and you really did heal that aspect of yourself. So now you create beauty for others to enjoy or others to think and contemplate about, and it serves everyone involved. It serves you, and it serves the people who love to enjoy it as well, just as much as you do, right? So with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups, I feel like you're over being sad. You're over being disappointed. You don't have any more anxiety when it comes to people disappointing you or people not approving you or people leaving you behind or whatever, because you have a grander scheme at play here, pile number threes. You know the truth. You know the truth. You know when one door closes, another one opens. And you also know, pile number three, like I always say, this bridge of incidents, okay? If they're meant to be in your life, they're going to be in your life. Regardless of if they, go away for a season and then come back in another season, they're going to be in your life. They're not going to pass you by. But what I'm seeing now is you are more happy and satiated with the relationships that do stand the test of time. You're not anxiety ridden about people leaving your life or anymore. No, that's also a major thing that you have reconciled within yourself, right? Again, we have the Hermit and then the Six of Pentacles. It's interesting as well, pile number threes, because I feel like you have healed this shadow aspect of like being in solitude, being alone, being left to your own devices, so to speak. As it pertains to maybe this had to happen because you almost were so used to the lack of reciprocity that was being given to you, and you had to take a step back, you had to take a break, you had to go inward, because you were like, wait, this isn't even, this isn't fair, this isn't being evenly distributed. I'm giving more to a situation than I'm getting, and I have a feeling that was a catalyst to this shadow healing, the aspect of that particular shadow that you amended. This could have been with a Virgo, okay? Could have been. It doesn't have to have been, but it could have been. And someone could have just been pretending the whole time, and you caught wind of that, and you just said no more. Someone could have been pretending the whole time. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, with the Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Hermit, you have to let go of someone, something, a circumstances that wasn't giving as much as you were giving to the situation, and they were just lying. They were perpetrating, pile number threes, and you let that go. And once you let that go and you started focusing on your craft, your work, your vision, boom, everything just took off for you. And that's because you really did the healing. You did not try to take a shortcut when it came to that healing. And that's why that Six of Pentacles led to the Seven of Pentacles, which led to this Six of Wands, this victory. Okay? You really debated too for a while. Like, hey, what should I do? But you realize, I feel like you end up realizing you chose yourself. You chose victory. You chose effort and who you've always wanted to be over these people or these circumstances or the situation that wasn't giving to you as much as you were giving to them, not by a fraction. And they were just steadily trying to get away with it. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise aspect for Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. Clear, concise, wow, women keep saying aspect. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s in regard to the aspects of their shadow self that they have recently healed, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. Okay, so we have, oh, okay. Oh, see, yep. Sheesh. Okay, let me just grab this card. Sorry. Find it. There we go. So we have at the bottom of the deck, New Beginnings, card number 0. Yeah, I feel like you just went your own way. Number 3s, you learned your worth. You added tax. Shout out to Brini Lee. You found your worth, you added tax, you stopped lying to yourself, and you went for the gusto. You said, you know what, when one door closes, another one opens, and I know my soul family is out here. I know the people who I resonate with and who resonate with me are out here somewhere, and they're going to understand what I'm trying to do, and they're going to help me facilitate it, and I'm going to help them facilitate it as well, you know? And that's what you did. Look, you build your base too, or you're building your base from this too. You're building your foundation as it pertains to your new soul family or your soul family, you know, in general. I'm also getting the people who are your soul family, the people who are coming into your life now, are helping you to build this sturdy, solid foundation for yourself. Look, we have card number 7 again. We have the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Swords here again with deception and envy. People were just faking. A lot of people were just faking. And I have a feeling a lot of the times it left you like this, trapped in fear. Okay? This actually came in reverse. So I have a feeling once you realize this, it could have been people who were closest to you. And you had no idea. You fought tooth and nail to help them understand themselves, or help them understand certain situations or life, or try to get out of certain situations. You really carried them. And for them to, you know, just be this deceptive, you know? But God, Spirit, Source, Energy, your angels and ancestors, their angels and ancestors see this. Nothing goes unnoticed, you know? And this is why you were allowed to escape. You got out of there. You got out of Dodge. And the real people who respect you, honor you, hone you, were allowed to come in. Or they never left in the first place. They stayed. But you healed this version of yourself that would even allow people to, you know, people like this to remain in your lives for that long. Pile number 3s. So good job with that. Tell us more, God. What aspects of pile number 3's shadow self have they most recently healed, Spirit? Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Tell us more. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this. Bottom of the deck. The gem. You were the diamond in the rough the whole time. And the reason why you were in the rough is because of the people you had around you, pile number 3's, or the circumstances. Maybe these aren't people. Maybe these are situations, circumstances that maybe you had allowed yourself to almost get dirty in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that in a bad way, but almost like we are the 5 people that we surround ourselves with, right? Look, we even have the underworld again. Look at the similarities of this. We have the ocean here, and we have the temple. And I feel like with prayer and devotion and dedication to your mission, that was the only thing that allowed you to circumvent this, to get out of this energy, to get out of the depths around these people, because I have a feeling you really cared about the people who hurt you. You really cared, and that's what left you even in this for as long as you were, because you genuinely cared. And pile number threes, y'all are so pure. You genuinely, for the life of you, could never see this coming, because you personally couldn't understand how people could do that. How people could like literally front and pretend for so long where they didn't maybe even like you, or maybe even understand you, at all. And you were that diamond in the rough. And these people, these circumstances, situation, whether it's job, boss, whomever, they're gonna understand it. They're gonna see it, And I have a feeling you're not even the type of person to wish. It's not like you're wishing anything hazardous or harmful. No, you don't want revenge. You don't want revenge. You don't want none of that. You pray for them on a daily basis. You pray for these circumstances, these people, whatever, on a daily basis. But they had held you down in this underworld for far too long. They held you down. And I have a feeling they knew their emotional grasp on you. And you prayed it away. You asked. And I'm not saying begging or anything. You made a plan. You made a plan, and you stuck to that plan, and you stuck to the course. And if it had to do with releasing them and allowing them to go and be and do their own thing, that's what you did. You just said, look, I got to do what I got to do. And if they fell from your life just how they did, then that's just what it was. Pile number threes. That's just what it was. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number threes. Tell us more. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number threes. Thank you. I have a feeling a lot of these people who are no longer in your lives, they could watch you. They could miss your aura, your presence, They could, crave to be around you because of the light that you were to them. You don't know what you got till it's gone, okay? Also, your soul tribe is on their way. They're coming. They're seeking you from sea to shining sea. Okay? We have dowsing rod seekers. There you go. Seeker. What you seek is seeking you. X marks the spot. Completion of an old cycle and beginning of a new. Your people are coming. Your soul tribe is here. And we have book knowledge. You're spot on. Everything you said and do was spot on. These people, ooh, child. These people from the past, they're feeling it. They're feeling your presence, the lack thereof of your presence. They're feeling the lack of your presence. And you really took a gamble. Or at least that was what you felt, pile number three, that you took a gamble. Like, it's almost like you took a gamble on your future. I feel like during this moment of solitude that you all might have taken or you're about to take, you're going to feel like, wow, nobody's around. I'm alone. But you're right. So just be in solitude for the time being. You're spot freaking on. Excuse me, pile number three. Sorry, I'm looking for this darn book. Here it is. This guidebook. Here. Yeah. So it says book knowledge. You are absolutely spot on. Even if others claim otherwise, you are not mistaken. Stick to what you know and understand, for it is correct. It says, it is important that you stand strong in your convictions, even if others have not woken up to the truth of the matter. This is what happened, pile number threes. That's what happened. The people from the past haven't yet to... Anyway, so sorry about that, pile number threes. I got a little interrupted. But like I was saying, you're spot on. And these people are realizing it now. And they probably even want to come back. But I don't think so. I think your soul tribe knows how spot on you are, and now people are being called to gather towards you because you have a lot of knowledge that you also want to expel from yourself into others, and vice versa, and learn from others too. And what you seek is seeking you. Your soul tribe is being called in right now, and you're calling them in, and they're calling you in, and they're coming in almost as quick as the speed of lightning, you know? And I have a feeling like during this whole thing, this solitude or the solitude that you're about to take, you're kind of looking around like, yo, nobody's here, but it's okay because you're standing up for yourself. You're standing up for your convictions and what you believe in. And it's okay if you have a season of solitude because that season isn't going to last forever. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us more. Tell us more. Clear, concise, accurate messages. How will this newfound healing benefit our pile number 3s? How will this newfound healing benefit our pile number 3s, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. How will our newfound healing benefit our pile number 3s? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Okay, so we have card number 45, part of fortune, increase. Exactly. You're going to get an increase of people around you, prosperity, love, guidance, everything that you've been wanting and feel like you've been missing, pile number 3, it's here for you. If you probably have even like attained it, but for those of you who haven't, it's freaking coming. It's here. Okay, we have card number 40, water element sensing. And then we have card number 43, lunar eclipse change. You've been sensing this. You've changed. You have been a renewed spirit, okay? And I feel like it's been a cycle, okay? With the moon cycles here, it talks about cyclic occurrences. People coming in your lives for reasons and seasons, but you ultimately know, you sense things. You understood. A lot of you all could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Pisces at the bottom of the deck. Card number 24, Pisces, I believe. Heavy emphasis on Pisces, but a lot of you all could be water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios, and just have these deep, profound understandings of what is right and what to do next. And that's what y'all did. And I have a feeling a lot of people did not understand how y'all were changing. They weren't comfortable with it. And so like they had to kind of like ship up or shape out, as the saying goes. It just is what it is, pile number 3s. But y'all are finding your people. Y'all are finding the ones, or have found the ones that connect with you on a very fundamental, solid foundation. So I'm proud of you for that, for sticking up for yourself and for leaning into your intuition, pile number 3s, because you really did. And you just allowed the change. You allowed it. And because of that, increase is coming into your life. More, better is coming into your life, okay? Last messages, Spirit, for our pile number 3s. Clear, concise, accurate messages of advice and guidance for our pile number 3s to conclude their reading, Spirit. Clear, concise advice and guidance. We got changed so many times. Ooh, child. Look, and y'all have the courage to change too, okay? The courage to change. Whereas some people don't, maybe now or will never, pile number 3s. So we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Exactly. We have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. This was a lot for you to partake, because I have a feeling you sincerely still love a lot of these people, but it's just like you can't let people walk all over you, and you understood that. And I feel like you maybe have been in denial, or even these people are still in denial of that. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yeah, you've been awakened, pile number 3, where once you had denied what was going on right in front of your face, and now you're being awakened, and now your beautiful tribe, the people who really will fight for you tooth and nail, and I mean like what is it called, metaphorically speaking, will stand up for you because they believe and they understand the same things, because they're connected to that truth as well. Okay, we have at the bottom of the deck acceptance. It says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Now, if this isn't a synchronistic moment, I don't know what is. You've learned that. And this is what's helped you on this journey and in this process. Okay? So again, pile number 3's beautiful energy per usual. You deserve these new people in your life. You deserve this newfound glory. And I just encourage you to keep up the good work, because you really have a calling and a mission in this lifetime to do great things. And you're being, the people who are going to help you with that are being called in for you right now, okay? So with that being said, my lovely dreamy dreamers, I love you so much. If this reading resonated with you, if you like this reading, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, my dreamy dreamers, I love you so much. And until next time, I'll see you in your next readings. Bye. Hey, pile number 4s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose the initiation. It says rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So y'all have been through an initiation, a portal. You've entered a portal of healing as it pertains to your shadow. And look at this. It's almost like them leaving the shadow to go into their sanctuary, into their, almost like their utopia, so to speak, okay? So this took a lot of darkness, or you maybe had to endure a lot of darkness, a lot of strife, as it pertained to your shadow aspect, and you came out the other side. But it's interesting because I was thinking this has a lot to do with self-love, or this has a lot to do with the love of self-love. This could have something to do with relationships as well. But what I'm getting is that the reason why this was even a part of your shadow healing to begin with, was because it was a form of an initiation, almost to test your strength, to test your endurance, to test how strong you were because of what's coming in for you, okay? What's actually ahead of you, which is something beautiful, which is something glorious, which is something you've been wanting, asking for, pile number 4s, asking to bring in pile number 4s for a while now, okay? So I do want to read this to you. And this is card number 68. Here we go. Okay, so it says, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. It says, some of the most sacred initiation chambers are temples, and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. It says, perhaps that's where you are right now. You're being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. See? It says, initiations are required that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us, and have to be willing to lose it all. Ooh, child. We have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like the rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next, and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold on. Okay, it says we take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. You see? You're closer than you think. Look at what's coming in for you, pile number 4s. Amazing beauty. And I feel like, okay, so pile number 4s, the healing of your shadow is self-love. It's the love of self. And I feel like you have healed that. Oh my goodness, that's deep. Okay. Let's hop right into it. We have at the bottom of the deck the Ace of Cups. You have healed love, okay, in totality. And it always starts from the self, right? So we have the Ace of Cups, and you're being beckoned into this new beginning of love, of inspiration, of emotional fulfillment, of emotional contentment, of overflow, right? Your cup runneth over. So you have so much more to give, my dear, okay? So let's hop into your reading, pile number 4s. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Fool, Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Hangman in reverse, Temperance card, and the Queen of Cups. I swear, pile number 4s, the Hangman has had to have come out in all 4 piles. I mean, not the Hangman, excuse me, Temperance. In some way, shape, or form, the Temperance card has had to come out in all 4 piles. So like I told the other piles, I'm filming this June 15th, which is the day after the technical full moon in Sagittarius, right? But you know, if any of you all are versed in, you know, kind of like the moon cycles, there's a heavy presence of that full moon energy 3 days before and 3 days after the technical date, right? That people say that it is. So what I'm getting is through this full moon, pile number 4s, you all have like transmuted this shadow aspect of like self, and you've made it on the other side, especially with this Hangman in reverse. I always say the Hangman in reverse is the other sides of our sacrifice, okay? It's being put back up. It's the stability, okay? Because the Hangman upright is an upside down the Hangman upright, yes, is an upside down 4, while the Hangman in reverse, is that reverse? Yeah. While the Hangman in reverse is a right side up 4, and 4 signifies stability, balance, right? Our angels almost like rectifying a situation, but more so stability and balance, okay? And with the Fool card, you're the initiated. You've been called into this new form of beauty and prosperity in your life through traversing, and through not even traversing, getting through this initiation of finding the worth of self and self-love. You've done that. Pile number 4s. Okay? And you're being beckoned to take a new journey. Now that you have love for self, unconditional, unwavering love for self, and you're stable and you're tranquil and you're enlightened, you're more enlightened than before you started the journey, you're being beckoned to it's almost like the Fool's a wild card, right? What do you want next? What's next? What's coming in? You know, take this adventure with folly and optimism and hope in your heart. Okay, so beginning of your reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. This could be maybe a old flame coming back around. This could be a new relationship coming back around. This also could be you giving yourself a gift, right? Your higher self giving your younger self a gift that maybe you missed, okay? That maybe you missed, or when you didn't adore yourself as much as you do now, and take yourself into accountability. Maybe that fortune, that good grace on you, that good blessings, good tidings, that good season is coming back around for you. And this could also, like I was suggesting earlier, stand for a relationship from the past coming back around, giving that second chance. And maybe because you have all this self-love, it will now be a more advanced relationship, a better one, a more prosperous one, right? One that could stand the test of time. With the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Wands, you never gave up on yourself. Even when hope seemed diminished, even when inspiration seemed lost and foggy, you stood the test of time. You waited for this to occur, okay? You wanted to fight for, you stood your ground. Even if at times you seemed a little defensive, you could also feel a little defensive about this relationship coming back in, pile number 4. But I have a feeling it's going to be a gift to you. It's going to serve you, okay? With the Queen of Swords and the Temperance card, I feel like you're just being patient with yourself. You're being patient. You're being moderate. You're making sure that all your boxes are checked, okay? That mind, body, and spirit is all in congruence, and it is. okay? Because you have learned through experience with this Queen of Swords and this Temperance card. And now you're making your life into your dream life, what you want it to be. Pile number 4s. And with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, you are abundant. You are this abundant, beautiful person who has a lot to share, who has a lot for themselves, but things to share with others as well. Okay? There's a good amount of water energy, a lot of Pisces energy here, pile number 4. So you all could be Pisces. Well, not you all, but a lot of you could be Pisces or have Pisces highly aspected in your natal chart. If not, you all could be water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You all could be any signs, to be honest. Okay, I think what Aries energy. What is the Wheel of Fortune? I forgot. It's not Scorpio. It might. I forgot. But you all could be any sign. The signs don't really matter right now. But what matters is this triumph and this abundance that's coming into you because of this shadow aspect that you've healed. And it has everything to do with self and self-love and self-progress and development, you know? Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. Tell us more. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. Okay. I'm not going to take these. One more card here. What aspects of pile number 4 shadow has healed recently? What aspects of pile number 4 shadow has healed? Just one more card, Spirit. Thank you. Look at this, how beautiful this is. We have card number 6, moving on. You're moving forward in your life. Your mind is more at ease. You're more tranquil now. You're putting yourself first. Sheesh. Look at that. Card number 4, heart chakra. You could be seeing 444 a lot lately, pile number 4s. We have the hangman, which, you know, is in the shape of a 4 as it is in reverse. We have heart chakra for self-love. You have healed your self-love, pile number 4. Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice this. We have card number 4, discontent and boredom. You just sit with yourself now. You're not afraid of yourself. I have a feeling you used to be afraid of boredom. You used to be afraid of yourself, pile number 4s, and you're not anymore. You've healed that. You sit with yourself, and you're tranquil with yourself, and you're moderate with yourself, and you love yourself. We have card number 8, trapped in fear. That was in reverse. I feel like you have cured a lot of what made you anxious, a lot of what made you overthink, okay? Through prayer and supplication and going to God, spirit, source, energy, your angels, your higher self. That's just what you do now. That's how you repent, so to speak, right? By just loving yourself unconditionally. You've released yourself from these bondages, these self-imposed bondages that were never real to begin with. To child. Yeah, and you're moving forward in your life. That's deep, pile number 4. That's beautifully deep. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us more. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s and we have 8s. 4488. Look that up. Abundance is yours. Okay, God, spirit, source, energy, infinity is yours. And look, cave. We have 2 aspects of a cave. You have to really confront yourself. Pile number 4 is like y'all's reading is the epitome of shadow aspect that you have healed from, which is the deepest one, and that's self-love. And look, you have to go through this. You have to go through that cave in order to get out into this utopia. And this cave card has a lot to do with the heart. Yeah. Tell us more, God. What aspects of pile number 4's shadow has been healed recently? Thank you. Thank you. Look, we have the hunter, and then we have the queen. And look, we have Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. We don't have any kings here. You've healed your divine feminine too. You've healed that mother, that nurturement. You've started to nurture yourself. what pile was that? Pile number 3's. Pile number 4's. You might have been attracted to pile number 2 as well. And you went straight for it. You went straight into this cave. You were not afraid of the dark side. You weren't afraid of the darkness. And I feel like that's what allowed you to become so strong and to face whatever you needed to up front, pile number 4's. You did it. You ran towards this cave. And you found your inner queen. You love yourself. You found your inner queen. Whether male or female, it doesn't matter. However you identified, you found your innermost sanctity. And this could be through the moon cycles. This could be through journaling on the new moons and the full moons. That's how I felt. That's how I feel like you found this. You got in touch with your feminine side. And that's how you garnered a lot of this self-love. Pile number 4's. Tell me more, God. Tell us more. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4's. Tell us more. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna take this card because it fell out. Look, Ogham nature. I feel like this has a lot to do with your inner nature and your inner. This has a lot to do with your inner nature, but you could really benefit. Like a lot of the times how you found self-love was through reflection in nature, maybe taking long walks in nature, also sitting in nature, just sitting with yourself, being by yourself. Okay, we have clouds mystical. This card showed up a lot throughout the reading as well. And what I'm getting, pile number 4, I probably should have told the other piles this too, and I kind of did discreetly or in a roundabout way. But if you felt compelled to any of the other piles, I would go and watch them because I feel like they're all kind of interconnected. So we have handwriting, authenticity. You found your true self. You found your voice. Okay, through writing. What did I say? Journaling, the moon cycles. And then we have handwriting, authenticity. I have a feeling you journaled and prayed for this self-love, and it came. We have crystals healing. You finally did it. You healed yourself. You healed whatever was binding you to the lack thereof, and you relinquished it. You released it. Pile number 4's. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4's. Tell us more. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay, I have to read a little bit. I know this camera's dying, so I have to read a little bit of this clouds mystical because now I'm curious because it keeps coming up. So it says, clouds mystical, a wonderful gateway has opened up for you and you are experiencing mystical occurrences. Do not discount these encounters as mere figments of your imagination. What you are witnessing is very real. It says, so use your natural nature, Ogham. Use your natural and psychic gifts to explore the esoteric realms. Allow the images you will see in the sky above and the loving voices you hear to gently guide you. As you become a visionary, you will experience the elation of connecting with the supernatural. Free yourself from worry. It says, find peace of mind through meditation and journeying with your guides and angels. Release control as you flow into altered consciousness and defy laws of the physical. So many people aspire to a state of nirvana. You are on your way there. Ooh, child. Exactly. This has a lot. I feel like this has a lot to do with Sagittarius energy as well. And we've been getting a decent amount of Sagittarius energy. And it's funny because I feel like over Sagittarius energy is probably this Jupiter energy, because Jupiter once ruled Pisces and Sagittarius. And I think Neptune is like the new ruler of Pisces or something like that. But Jupiter once ruled both of those signs. So, you know, if that relates to you in any way, you know, go do some research or check that out. But it's coming out in this reading very starkly. Tell us more, God. What benefits is coming in for pile number 4's in relation to this newfound healing, Spirit? What benefits are coming into our pile number 4's in relation to this newfound healing? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What benefits? Oh, card number 44, solar eclipse revolution. Okay, thank you. What benefits are coming in for our pile number 4 because of this newfound healing? Thank you. Jesus. Card number 11, Pluto transformation. That's so interesting. Definitely, if another pile piqued your interest, please go take a look at it. Pile number 4. So we have card number 19 with Libra, I balance. Yeah, you're balancing out yourself. And we have card number 12, interesting, Black Moon Lilith mystery. And we have the Queen of Swords here, and this card represents the Queen of Swords. So maybe something was once shrouded in mystery. You had to go into that cave, into the darkness of yourself. You really have healed this. You know what it is that you've healed, pile number 4? You've healed your dark feminine aspect. That's why that Queen card came up. Let me find it. This is why this card came up. This is why the Queen of Swords is here, and the Queen of Cups, and we have Black Moon Lilith mystery. Okay, Lilith was all about not succumbing to the status quo, period. Okay, loving themselves, even if it meant leaving all that they knew. You know what I'm saying? And entering this cave of darkness in order to come out a stronger individual. This is what you did, and this is beautiful. And you're emerging. You've transformed. Pile number 4 is you've transformed. You did it. You did it. We did it, Joe. You did it. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Last messages. Parting messages to leave for our pile number 4s. You really created a revolution. And a lot of people are taking notice of that, pile number 4s. Advice and guidance to end our pile number 4s reading, Spirit. Advice and guidance to end our pile number 4s reading. Advice and guidance for pile number 4s to conclude their reading. Thank you. Okay, wow. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. I kind of want to just leave it off here, pile number 4s, because I was shuffling. Nothing came out. And at the bottom of the deck, imagination. Use your imagination at this time. Use your imagination. Your imagination is going to catapult you to places you could barely even fathom of dreaming. Look, we have abundance at the bottom of the deck too. And humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. What great messages. Use your imagination. Abundance is coming to your life. Know that you're a limitless being and you can manifest whatever you want in this physical reality. And you're using humor to just make light of your heart and your soul, because you have grown so immensely, pile number 4s, okay? And use that growth and that your beautiful imagination to catapult you into oases, things you couldn't even imagine for yourself. God, spirit, source, energy had to plant them in your mind so they could come into fruition, okay? So with that being said, my lovely dreamy dreamers, I love you so much, pile number 4. If you like this message, if it resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, anyone else who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, my dreamy dreamers, I love you all so much. And until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.